Manchester United's summer transfer window has produced fresh developments across 4 separate storylines. Marcus Rashford has sent a message regarding his future. Manu Cone's move faces a 6-day deadline. Mason Mount has addressed his new leadership role, and reports indicate 4 additional signings remain on United's list before the new season begins. Marcus Rashford's route back to Barcelona has effectively closed. The Catalan club confirmed the signing of Karim Adeyemi on Thursday, following their earlier £70 million purchase of Anthony Gordon from Newcastle United. With both wide forward positions filled, Barcelona's interest in Rashford has ended for this window. Manchester United currently pay Rashford £325,000 per week, a wage figure the club has previously stated does not align with its broader salary structure. Former Manchester United defender Wes Brown commented on Rashford's situation, stating that Michael Carrick would welcome him back into the squad. Speaking to the Mirror, Brown said, "I'm sure Michael Carrick would love him back because it gives him another option." Brown added that a return helps out massively, if arranged, before the new season. He noted that Rashford's wage remains the primary obstacle to any reintegration. If you're new to this channel, this is Final Whiz, your source for daily Manchester United transfer coverage. Every update on Rashford, Kone, and Mount that follows is being tracked here first, so if you want to stay ahead of these stories as they develop, subscribing and turning on notifications is the best way to do that. While you're here, drop a like and let us know in the comments whether you think Rashford deserves a recall under Carrick. Your input shapes what we cover next. Brown also addressed United's squad depth heading into the new campaign. He stated the club needed to strengthen its midfield and confirmed that the signings of Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans, for a combined £85 million, addressed that requirement. However, he indicated that United's forward line still needs reinforcement. Brown named Benjamin Šeško as the club's current recognised number 9, with Matheus Cunha capable of playing in that position as an alternative. He said a squad competing for trophies typically needs 2 or 3 players competing for a single striking role, and that United have not yet reached that level of depth. Former Manchester United forward Luis Saha echoed this assessment. Saha stated he would like United to sign an experienced striker capable of supporting Benjamin Šeško's development. He also recommended additional cover at left-back and centre-back, citing the demands of a season featuring 4 competitions. Saha noted that this schedule represents a significant increase in fixture load compared to the previous campaign, describing it as a real test for both Michael Carrick and his squad. Attention has also turned to Roma midfielder Manu Con, whose potential transfer to Manchester United faces a strict timeline. According to Corriere dello Sport, Roma have set a 6-day deadline for United to complete the deal. This timeline is tied to a financial settlement agreement between Roma and UEFA, which requires the club to demonstrate that losses have not exceeded €60 million, £51.25 million, by July 31st. Failure to meet this threshold could result in a fine of up to €10 million. Roma have reportedly valued Kone at approximately £51 million, while United have preferred to negotiate closer to £43 million. Personal terms between the player and the club have already been agreed in principle. However, reports indicate that a transfer fee has not yet been finalised, and Roma have expressed frustration over the pace of negotiations. Sport Witness, citing Corriere dello Sport, reported that United have been slow to progress talks despite the agreement already in place with the 25-year-old. Kone started 4 of France's 7 matches at the 2026 World Cup. During France's semi-final defeat to Spain, manager Didier Deschamps brought on Kone at half-time in place of Adrien Rabiot. Former France international Patrick Vieira discussed Kone's form in a punditry appearance, stating, "He is for me today the best midfielder in France." Vieira added that he rates Kone ahead of both Aurélien Tchouaméni and Adrien Rabiot, citing his mobility, aggression, and ability to progress the ball through midfield lines. United have also been linked with Tchouaméni, Kone's France teammate, as an alternative target should the Kone deal not proceed. This Kone situation could be resolved within days, one way or another. If you want to know the moment it's confirmed, or if it collapses entirely, make sure notifications are switched on for this channel. That's the fastest way to get the update before it spreads anywhere else. Turning to on-field matters, Mason Mount addressed his role following Manchester United's 5-0 preseason victory over Rosenborg. Mount was given the captain's armband after Harry Maguire was substituted, marking his first time wearing the armband for the club. Goals in the match came from Shea Lacey, Joshua Zirkzee, Justin Deveney, Harry Amas, and Ethan Williams. Speaking after the match, Mount said, "I've been captain previously years ago, so I love the role, especially with a lot of younger players on the pitch." He described his leadership style as leading by example, rather than through vocal instruction. Mount also provided an update on his physical condition ahead of the new season. He stated, "I feel brilliant. I feel really, really good." He added that he had built fitness steadily since finishing the previous season and felt ready to continue that progress through preseason training. Do you believe Mount should keep the armband long term, or should it return to Bruno Fernandes once he's available? Let us know in the comments below. We go through these regularly when shaping future coverage. Alongside his own role, Mount offered an assessment of new signing Andre Santos, who joined United from Chelsea for an initial £48 million, with a further £2 million in potential add-ons. Santos had been fourth in Chelsea's central midfield pecking order behind Moise Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Mount said, "He's a really good player. He reads the game very well." He explained that Santos's more defensive positioning allows Mount to advance further forward during matches. Mount added that both players share a similar defensive approach, focused on winning the ball back through pressing and tackling. Manchester United's preseason schedule continues with fixtures against Atletico Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Leeds United, and AC Milan, before their opening Premier League fixture away to newly promoted Hull City. Beyond the players already signed, reports indicate Manchester United are targeting 4 further positions before the transfer window closes. The first is a third central midfielder, with Manu Con the primary target and Aurélien Tchouaméni identified as a costlier alternative. This position has been a priority following Casemiro's departure and an ongoing injury affecting Manuel Ugarte. The second area is left-back depth. Newcastle United defender Lewis Hall has been linked, with the Magpies reportedly valuing him at up to £60 million. Hall would provide competition and eventual succession for Luke Shaw, currently United's only recognised specialist in that position. The third target is a striker. Victor Osimhen has been named as a candidate, described as one of Europe's most prolific forwards despite never having played in the Premier League. Reports suggest his valuation could reach 9 figures, which may affect United's ability to complete a deal. The fourth area is central defence, where a profile similar to Mickey van de Ven has been suggested as cover, particularly given ongoing fitness concerns surrounding Matthijs de Ligt, who has not featured since November. These 4 potential additions would follow the club's completed business this summer: Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans in midfield, goalkeeper Carl Darlow, and winger Tyler Thompson, who joined in a deal worth up to £8 million. Should United prioritise completing the Kone deal, Or would a different midfield target better suit Michael Carrick's system? Type your answer in the comments. We'll feature the strongest responses in an upcoming video. If today's update helped you stay informed on everything happening at Manchester United, that's exactly why this channel exists. Final Whiz brings you daily transfer coverage without unnecessary speculation, focused entirely on verified reports and direct quotes from the people involved. If you found value in this video, take a moment to like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you're notified the instant Rashford, Con, Mount, or any of these 4 targets make headline news. We put in the work every day to bring these stories to you first. Subscribing is how you make sure you never miss the next one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.